what it is, man. This is the Green Room. ED and Mr. Gemini on the mic in a warm-up to a show about nothing. $97X. Bam!
Bam!
The future of rock and roll.
Yo. Oh, dude.
Welcome to the Green Room, everybody.
That made me think of something. Oh, yeah. Hi, Philly D.
Mr. Gemini.
Clickety-clack, a fact-check, a missjd.
Yeah, we're the warm-up show to a show about nothing?
Absolutely nothing. It's
Yeah.
what's in the box.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a good movie. But no, all right, before you get me...
Red Snapper.
Dude, before you get me sidetracked, I finished the station IDs intro and outro for the new show, and I played the sample for you where I looped the breakbeat intro section of When the Levee Breaks from Led Zeppelin. Right, where I just took that first section, just looped it, and then put you on top of it. Yeah, it came out dope because I also did. The thing I added to it was, you get that weird little station stab that, it's like you're listening to, and it's finishing off where it's like the greatest radio station in the world. And as soon as it like claps to say, it also just like, and it just like goes right into the breakbeat. It's so fucking dope.
Was that Adam's drop or my drop?
Well, no, that's the one that I put together from, it's just the stab. So I took his, where it was the one that was from the station that I've used before. Right. So it was just that one, but I played around with it a little bit.
What were you tuning in? Like you there?
No, I added another stab just before it to kind of give it a quicker, better pop to make it more almost spacey, so that it really tells into like
like
pulling you in almost.
Yeah, into the vortex.
Yeah, basically. So, but yeah, dude, it came out dope as shit. Yeah, I gotta play the outro for you. You're gonna like the outro. I'll do that on break.
Oh, yeah, crack that beer.
Get that bitch open. Yes, I'm working on my first beer. Oh, yes. Salancha.
Salud.
Na zdrowie. Prost. Dude, you didn't sip, bro. You gotta sip it.
Oh, sip it.
You can't cheers and not sip, man.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
What are you trying to do, man? Trying to derail this ship, trying to take us off the rails, not drinking right.
This is from December.
Oh, these are nice. Yeah, you can pull a little chocolate off the back.
Oh yeah.
It's dope, dude. It's so crazy, like how that happens. Like it's such an earth
completely
tone.
Unintentional.
Oh yeah, no. When I told Alex, I was like, yeah, dude. I was like the cans that have been sitting for a while, like the ones that have aged like 6 or 8 months at that point from the first run. I was like, bro, those mellowed nice. I was like, there's a little chocolate. He's like, chocolate?
Yeah, what? I remember.
Like his face was just like, what? What? No, there's nothing. I was like, I know.
But it could be something as simple as the grain bill. In order to darken it, maybe you used, some chocolate malt, which isn't actually chocolate, but it's a certain roast that gives out like a chocolatey taste.
Well, but and that's the thing is like everything that's in it. That's why he was so perplexed. He's like, there's
nothing chocolate.
There's no chocolate in there whatsoever. He's like, there's nothing. It's no. He was like,
I mean, he agreed that he could taste it, or
no, he hadn't tasted it. I told him about it, and he was like, what?
No, but he then
not even like carob.
I don't believe so. I don't
tasted
know.
it, or
I don't know.
I
never followed up.
Asked him about you should follow up.
Just straight up told him. I was like, bro, your beer's dope. Thanks.
But that doesn't come out right away. It's not until it settles out a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed like around 5 or 6 months.
It's got to settle.
Yeah, I mean, the ones we're drinking now are around. They're about 7-ish, right? So these are dope. They pour great. They taste good. They got a nice little freaking, like I said, it's just a little chocolate, man. It's pretty dope because it's the earth tone that was in it to begin with, and then like as it mellowed out, it got a little darker basically. And that's where
it's not in your face. It's like a subtle.
It's almost
note.
It's almost like the bitterness is it's being portrayed as chocolate because chocolate is bitter. Yeah, it is.
It's not a sweet note.
No,
it's like in the back of the throat.
Yeah, I think it's acidic. If I'm recalling correctly, like I think chocolate is a part of acidity. I don't think it's a part of like savory or the salt or a fat.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tasting it as you're talking. It's in it's actually in the back of the tongue area. So it is on the because I think bitter, or is it bitter or sour that's on the sides of the tongue near the back? I forget. But it's somewhere as it's flowing. As it's flowing down your tongue, and then you kind of get that little effervescence from the carbonation. And that's where like all the to me, this is how I'm sensing it is I'm picking up on all the hop notes at that point as it's kind of like fizzling down my tongue.
Slide down your throat hole.
And it's in that back portion of my tongue that I taste the chocolate, right as it's entering my gullet.
Your back is where you sense bitterness, the back of your tongue.
There you go. Okay.
Dope. This is why I love having this. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Like, I brag all the time. I was like, you know how Joe Rogan's got like young Jamie? I was like, yeah, we got a fact checker. She's dope.
We got to have somebody to keep us honest, you know?
Well, I mean,
keep us from lying out at.
Also to keep us on track, because,
yes,
that will happen.
That will happen.
Oh my God.
Galifianakis.
And while we're there, saltiness and sourness is on your side of your tongue.
There you go, bro.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
Salty and sour.
I see now.
It's really where the Sour Patch Kids hit you, huh?
Sweet is on the tip of the tongue, right?
At first they're sour, then they're sweet. They like trick you and you fall into the toilet, and then they're like, here, have some candy.
You have like an image of the tongue,
sweetness.
Almost like the human brain, like an image of the tongue with different areas carved out in it, or
like I'm reading words, like Oklahoma or some shit. Like, I'm gonna take the northeastern.
She goes, I'm reading words.
I'm reading words.
I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh my God. No, but
I did pull one up for you
to see that representation of the tongue, and it's basically mapped out, and like with the different taste sensations being like different, provinces within the tongue.
There you go.
It's the Oolong province. It's tasting all the sour and savory.
There it is.
Yo, that looks like that. That's like some Twister shit. Right hand red, left hand yellow. Oh shit! Yeah.
Salty left.
So on your left, savory.
You know what else is?
Wait a minute.
If you're looking stuff,
have you heard the new cha-cha slide? It's called like the Holy Slide or something.
The Holy Slide? Why do you only do it on Sunday? I don't understand. Is it only allowed in churches?
They changed the cha-cha slide into biblical, and it is painful to watch. Like, I tried watching it. It's just very on break. Watch it. It's awkward, and it's worth the first 30 seconds at least.
Okay.
And then you get the gist of the rest of it.
Okay. I mean, because I do like to slide to the left and then slide to the right. I mean, it's kind of fun,
Cha-cha one time.
Now two to the left. Go back 2 times.
So I was gonna say, if you have fun looking up different diagrams, look up a baby homunculus. That's not an animal. A homunculus is a term that describes where your focus is on your body, like mentally, like your awareness. So it describes that in visual form in a diagram, so that each part of the body that experiences more sensation than another is larger than that other part. So if you look up like a small child's homunculus.
I love the look you're getting from her. She's like, what? All head tilted. You crazy fool.
It's a visual,
I don't know what you talking about.
It's a visual
Do you know how
depiction.
to spell that last word?
Can you use it in a sentence?
HUM humung. UNG
HUM Oculus.
If I had my phone, I would just start typing it. It should fill it in for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, right. It's going to come up cha-cha slide.
Can you say that again?
Once more.
Like I think it like human, I think is the first part. Humong. I don't know.
It sounds like you're almost saying like humongous, but
Yeah, that's the only thing that was popping up in my auto.
surprised you didn't get like hummus. It's like, did you mean hummus? No,
Like an infant. It's basically like a sensory diagram. Like
Your sensory diagram.
Well, and one of the biggest parts on a baby is no. I'm dead serious. One of the biggest parts on a baby, like if you were to draw a baby's homunculus. I know it sounds funny.
Can I get some papers and crayon over here?
The one of the biggest parts of the body is the head and the tongue, like the mouth and the tongue. And when you think about it, like babies put everything in their mouth because that's how they experience it.
Yeah.
Vision is really kind of not so dependent.
Blurry like a cat, they say.
Your sensory perception at your extremities isn't what it needs to be yet because it's still growing.
Right.
So when you, it just sounds funny, but when you draw out the homunculus, which is, it's this visual representation of what the experience would be brain-wise, like where your focus is, and where you have the most
experience,
sensory experience.
Right.
So really, even as a baby, you'll have your body's really small, but your hands and feet are huge,
like a puppy,
which is but it's still in proportion to the size of the tongue and mouth and head. It's so funny because it looks, if you're able to find this.
Yeah, babies are like bobbleheads. They're adorable.
I can't, maybe if I had a pen, I could try to spell it out, but I didn't.
Can you sign it? Can we use Morse code? Can you? And then, no, you got none of that. You really try to write it on
like
the table.
Human and then culus, like CULUS. I think something like that. Humunculus.
Hey, what's calculus?
And it if you type that,
I tried talking to text. You don't even want to know what came up.
Did you get the Wesson girls? Because that happens to me.
Really inappropriate, I'm sure. You don't have any filters set up on your browser.
I've heard that about me. That's how I get down. It's what I do on the weekends.
You're not at the library.
The library.
The library.
The library. Can I go to the
library to use a computer?
Dude, I would play, what the fuck? What was that? The root beer slinging game where you had to like throw the root beers down the freaking
Tapper.
Dude, you had to do a freaking.
You would play Tapper?
Hell yeah, dude.
What did we used to play back in the, oh man.
Oregon Trail.
Was that the Apple IIe?
I don't know what it was, dude. It was a computer in the library.
I think it was an early Apple.
I don't know. But yeah, dude, we used to play Oregon Trail on the IBMs with the fucking floppies and shit. Oh, you found what? The humunculus?
The humunculus chart.
She's going to show us.
That's
kids. It's a bit, wait.
It looks like a cockroach. Yeah, go a little to your right. Your other right. More forward.
It's not
cha-cha 2 times.
What is that a picture of though? It's not the human body. Is it? It's really hard.
It looks like a cockroach in an embryo sack. Like some alien
It has
shit.
your brain and how it relates with all of that, but it's listed as...
Let's say that's your brain on drugs is what it looked like.
Oh, the thing I was thinking of.
It's the cortical homunculus.
Right. I'm talking about, what I'm talking about is a pictorial image of a human body where the size of each part of the body is proportionate to how much nerve response is going on in that area.
Whoa, I don't know what that is. Giggity, giggity.
That's one of them.
Dude, that dude looks...
That may be a grown man, though. I don't...
He looks like a quagmire.
Right? Is that a grown man? Because a baby, if you're able to find one for a baby, it's so funny looking. And the tongue and mouth and head is huge. The hands are big. But even in proportion to the head size, the hands aren't that big. But the body itself is very small because most of your fully developed nerve endings are actually... I was wrong, I guess, on the extremities. If we're able to find it, I think
Okay, this is, I think, the difference between a baby and an adult. So the adult you'll see on one side, obviously, and the baby is with the blue above it.
Well, we have to look. Oh, you have to go up because all I see is the blue and red. You have to go up, up.
What do you mean up?
Like you have to hold your phone higher. Back up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is the worst.
Take 2 steps back.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, they have one with a COVID mask on.
Oh, come on.
Next topic, please.
All right, yes. Let's.
So, anyways.
Great beer, though.
Oh my God, dude, they fucking are dope.
So those chocolate notes, man. There's no carob in it or anything.
No, not that. It's like completely unintentional, and it's not. It's not an in-your-face flavor, but once you mention it, it's like, oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's power of suggestion at this point or not, but whatever it is, it's subtle. It's subtle.
It's delicious.
It's lovely. Subtle. It's lovely. lovely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hold on again.
Oh my God.
Get it together. Right. Sorry. You will see. Sorry. I do love me some Beastie Boys.
The 1, 2.
Yo, both of us is down with the Ione. She's the cheese and I'm the macaroni. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm like...
Why all the fuss?
I'm like Sam the Butcher bringing Alice the meat. Like Fred Flintstone driving around with bald feet. Should I have another sip? Nah, skip it. Bust in the back and bust with the whippets. Yeah, dude. Beastie Boys Bolognese. I'm going to have to play that at some point on the show. You know that's right. It's an 11-minute track of like 5 or 6 different songs.
Is your name Michael Diamond?
Nah, mine's Clarence. Like, dude, I love me some Beasties, man. I grew up on that shit. You know what I mean? Like, they were one of the first mainstream bands on the radio out west that was not from the West. Plus, everything out west at that point was basically like all gangster rap, and you weren't going to get that shit on mainstream.
Right.
So.
Not yet.
But you're like, dude, I grew up on like fucking Too Short, Eazy-E, the Beastie Boys, fucking.
Eazy-E, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J.
That was late. Like, dude, my first influences were really Beastie Boys, 2 Live Crew, Eazy-E.
2 Live Crew. That was the one I was thinking of.
Because that was the shit that you can get on the radio and you could record it and make your own tape from it. You know what I mean? Sitting around all day and then the fucking DJ talks all of your fucking intro. Bitch, get off my track.
That's how you always got the best mixtapes, though. It was like somebody
waiting forever.
Like, yo, man, can I make a copy of this? Yeah, right. I want it right back, though.
No, you make him a copy.
You make a copy while I'm here.
Bring me a tape.
I'll do it.
A copy. Come back at 2 and get this.
Yeah, I'm not trusting your machine. I'm going to clean the heads on mine before I put this in.
Right.
And let them dry.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah, I grew up on like raunchy ass shit. Go figure, man. Fucking Philly D. That's what I do. Apparently I'm a dirty pervert since the day I was born or some shit.
So cassette tapes, man.
Dude, I like me a cassette tape.
It's like books.
I mean, I think.
At least I still have books laying around the house.
Oh, dude, I got books. Right? I got VHS. I got all that good stuff.
I don't. The only cassette tape I have, technically, I do have one. The only cassette tape I have is a mini cassette from one of those.
Yeah, I no longer have any of my cassettes.
Okay, I have those.
Is it a dictaphone? It's like a mini cassette for one of those recording devices.
It's a dick for. What's a dick for?
I gotta tell you, man.
You gotta ask.
A dictation device.
Yes.
That's not what it's. That's what a dictaphone is for.
I like making dictation.
I was dictating to myself. I was self-dictating.
Would you call yourself a dictator?
No, I was dictationing. Sorry. There was a sock on the door. No.
There was something with diction. Maybe addiction or...
I hope not. Oh, well, dude, I'm addicted to golf. I'll be honest.
Might as well face it.
Dude, I had like, I am that too. I do love.
I do love love.
Yeah, dude, I literally
You're
love
addicted to
love. I wouldn't say that.
Well, you might as well face it.
I'm addicted to golf, is what I am. Even after having like a really shitty day.
I'm seeing, maybe not that exact, but I'm seeing a new T-shirt come.
What's that?
Soon, a new T-shirt.
For what?
You know, that we're gonna market.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet. Is that it? I don't know.
Is what it?
Like one of these sayings you have about golf. You know,
what I'm addicted to golf.
Like I am golf, or you know,
I'm
addicted to golf. Just straight up, like just I'm addicted to golf.
You know, this is the thing. I think
How about just addicted on the front, and then on the back, ... to golf.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would not wear that shirt. How about that? I'm not.
I'm a real driver.
See, now that shit's funny. I would wear that shirt because it's fucking ironic.
And then on the back, it has a golf club.
It'd be a driver.
Yeah, I'm a real driver.
What about the 19th hole?
So here's the deal, because apparently you don't know.
What's the name of a strip club locally?
Well, not even that, but all right. So the 19th hole used to be
a nudie bar. I don't know.
Well, it used to be the clubhouse. That was the nickname.
Yeah.
When you got done with your round, you're like, let's go to the 19th hole. And that was the clubhouse. It's like, that's the final. So, but now there are many, not only just locally, but there are many across these United States of, let's just say, the gentleman type places. And they have that as their name. So I would have to go with
gentleman type places.
Well, we're the fine gentlemen that earn good money and then they spend it with company.
I am definitely not a gentleman then.
I mean, I tell you some stories, but not right here.
No, but I mean that's I can't spend money for that.
I mean, yeah.
Since I ever.
Maybe I should tell some stories. I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, I tell you, man. Dude, I don't think I can do. I can't do it. Oh, I wouldn't even know where to start. Tell you the truth. I mean, I would have to disclose quite a bit. But I have some more my sordid past kind of shit. That's like stories within stories. Unfortunately,
I've seen a couple beautiful women that do that for a living. I mean, I'll admit,
may have dated a few,
but at the highest of class places, and I think the 19th hole does not qualify.
Not even a little bit. No disrespect to anyone, all y'all that work, dude. Your thing's your thing. It's your craft. It's how you do.
It's more like there was 18 lined up and over before her, and now.
But here's the deal, though. Like
that's how bad it is.
But in all honesty, though, in those kind of types of places, they do have they have plenty of positives about them in what they do. Like their business model, in honesty, is like it is a good thing for the industry in a sense. And so here's the deal: is you'll get like new girls. They'll try these places out because they're the only spots that'll say yes, in a sense, as well as it's a easy way to like kind of figure, do I like this? Can I deal with it? So it's a nice proverbial toe dip in a sense, and
a stepping stone.
Well, a little bit, but more. It's so while most would see it as the place where those types of ladies go to die, as they would say, right? Like it's just like this is their final resting home in a sense. Like this is where you're getting out of the industry, lady, because you should have figured it out 10 years ago, kind of a thing, right? You really do still get a newcomer aspect. Should you? No, pun not intended. Jesus Lord. But you do, yeah. Intrigue.
You have to be really careful with how you word yourself.
I mean, it's great, baby.
Newcomer.
Skeet, skeet. Yeah, skeet, skeet. I think you misunderstood that point of the story. But you
said you gave her a pearl necklace.
But so you get these new entries, and they're hanging out with these older, seasoned women in this industry. So you really get a nice kind
seasoned. That's a nice way to put it.
Experienced. It's whether it don't matter how long it's been. Do anything more than a couple years, you know your shit at that point. At least you should. Dude, it's a rough industry. Like it. My hat's off to anybody who does anything for money like that. You're good for you. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and being good. Because that's, I mean, it takes a certain individual to do that kind of stuff.
Seasonings for vegetables or meat or something like that, but seasoned.
Yeah, I mean, because it makes it good.
I mean, and I hate to say prostitute, but
it is not.
Basically selling your body.
No, you're selling your art. That is your body.
You've never been in the champagne room, have you?
Who, me? I mean
you did yeah. It's not just a visual thing. It's a full sensory experience. It's fully immersive.
It's foreplay. It's foreplay. Like, honestly.
No. Not the champagne room. Not necessarily. Well, I mean, or that's the.
Oh, there's a few rooms before you get to what they would call the champagne room, which, by the way, the champagne room is just code.
No, the champagne room is the entrance to that, but then you can go in a back room in the champagne room, and that's totally different. And things do happen. But not, not with me. I'm just saying. I had the foreplay.
Yeah. So... Yeah, I don't know. Dude, there's so many stories I could tell right now that dude, you don't even...
This is the green room, man.
Yeah, but all right. How can I do this in a redacted sense?
Well, I think it's ironic that you just brought up the pearl necklace because I just had to explain to my husband what it was. Oh, my God. Because I saw something and I laughed and I made a joke about it and he did not understand. So then I had to explain what it was so he would get.
And it looks like a pearl. Never mind.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to tell a story.
Please.
But here's the deal.
It doesn't leave this room.
Well, no, here's the deal. This is a story
of a lovely lady.
And what I'm going to say is I'm going to tell it from first person perspective because it gives it a better tell. I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm in Vegas. For I don't even know, Vegas is my, all right, so coming from Cali, Vegas is my second home. I've been to Vegas more than any city or place in this entire world, other than where I live, obviously, right? This is my spot. This is where I go, and I'm just
Vegas is a dangerous town.
Vegas is a lovely, lovely place. And now that the Raiders are there, it's this is my town, bro.
I'm saying for me, Vegas has to be in, and I don't even gamble, but Vegas has to be in small amounts because it totally F's with your ability to know the difference between night and day.
Some guys can't handle Vegas.
Because there's anywhere you go, it's bright, it's lit, it's blinking, it's flashing. There's noise, there's,
And they intentionally do that to keep you awake, and they pump the buildings with fresh oxygen to keep you circulated and going.
Well, and it makes up for the fact that you're chain smoking more than you normally would because you're drinking and you're spending money and you're basically living it up, sitting in a smoke-filled room playing poker or whatever, blackjack or... I don't know. I never got into the gambling aspect, but there's so much danger to that town because you could just you just end up walking around in a daze by the third. Because you get there, right? And you fuck your jet lag, whatever. I'm gonna hit the floor. What's going on? Let's go check things out. Let's go get a drink. Let's go see what there is to eat. You don't stop and take a nap. Who does that? So by day 3, you still haven't caught up on your sleep, and your internal clock is just backwards. Night is day, day is night. I mean, you're walking around at 11 o'clock a.m., holding a drink, walking down Main Street, going through stores. I'm just saying, it really messes with your head. And then it'd be 3 a.m. and you wouldn't know the difference because you're inside blinky lights, like I said,
All right, so here's, I was saying earlier, man, in order to tell one story, I think I got to tell a few here. All right,
go on.
I'm 6 years old. I'm in Vegas for New Year's. Not a joke. Hanging out on the strip, doing my thing. Just enjoying life. This is awesome. There's boobies, champagne, confetti. It's crazy. It's a party, right? And we keep going back every year now for New Year's. Like that was our family trip. My parents got to gamble and have a good time. Me and my sister could pretty much watch ourselves because we're like 8 and 9, 9 and 10, like all that kind of stuff. So we're oh dude, come on, man. We're going like almost 40 years ago. That's how it was
for us growing up, but
yeah, it was. Literally, here's a roll of quarter. I'll be back in a couple hours. I
can't trust my kids at 7 and 10. I mean, to be alone in the house, maybe.
I mean, not your kids.
It's like baby's kids.
No, dude, I mean, they'd just be so like plugged into their freaking, they just like the house would be on fire, but like, I think the house is on fire.
Well, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a good thing. But yeah, but my Roblox account is up right now and things are awesome. She wouldn't, the whole house could burn around her.
Yeah, red box.
It's a real concern.
So anyways. So
please continue your story.
That's my entry to Vegas.
6 years old.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, Vegas, dope shit. This is awesome. Yeah.
You get to run around, stay up all night, eat all kinds of crazy foods, and
well, see, I've always been
like you weren't drinking at 6, right?
Oh no, I was allowed 1 pony beer a week with dinner. My night of choosing, but I had to have eaten my food.
6?
Yeah, because my parents, we were being raised in a very European manner, which is you teach respect and accountability for everything.
It's not. I don't know. Like I don't really necessarily make these decisions, and I play it very conservative when it comes to my kids. But I don't necessarily have a problem. But I don't think they could handle it. Drink. I don't know.
I'm not going to comment.
Well, my youngest.
I feel like there's room for experiment.
Here, take my pinky.
Oh, yeah, the stuff I drink. I don't know. Scotch. That's what my dad tried doing, but I don't want to. Well, my dad gave. I think he was drinking brandy, and my brother was like, "Ooh, can I try it?" And he just hands it to my brother, and he downs the entire thing, and he's like, yummy. And my dad did it with the intention of, oh, I'll give him this, and he'll never want to drink. And it's like,
right.
Yeah, not so much. But anyway, go on. Vegas, and there was another story after this.
I'll be honest. I think out of all the times I've been to Vegas, there's probably only maybe one.
We went with you once.
Well,
right? Once.
So out of all my stories for Vegas, yeah, there's only like 1, maybe 2 where it's just like Vegas. Well, you come back, you're just like, hey, baby, yeah, it's Vegas. You know, crazy. She was crazy. It was dope. Had a good time. Weather was hot. It was whatever. I liked it. It's fucking Vegas, baby.
Drank too much, ate too much.
See, and here,
spent too much, had a good time.
So me, because again, the whole growing up with Vegas as like my second home, and my parents raising me to have respect and accountability. So when I would drink alcohol, I'm very capable and intelligent about it. To me, it's something, it's not like, oh, it's alcohol. It's like, I enjoy this flavor and I know it has alcohol and I need to be moderate, or, you know, I can control myself. So when I go to Vegas,
it's kind of like you pulled the cork out. Like,
well, I pretty much do not pay for drinks. That's kind of my rule. It's like, if I'm going to drink, it's while I'm gambling. And most people will be like, that's the dumbest thing. That's why they do it for free. It's like, yeah, here's the deal. I play like blackjack or pai gow, things where the rules allow for damn near even money, and you can just sit there and play it.
And also a quick in and out. Like I can come in and bounce out anytime I want. You know, it's if you have the willpower to do that, like I'm not here to burn through all my cash in one day. You know, I want to enjoy myself. So
my view,
I can get drinks just playing the slot machines. I have no problem doing that, but I'm not like a huge gambler.
See, and my thing is, I've always viewed the money that I'm spending while I'm gambling as my entertainment. You're in Vegas, man. You're going to be spending.
It's like paying for a show or anything.
Dude, you're going to be spending $75, $150, $200, $300 for a freaking show that might be 2 or 3 hours long. Dude, I can sit at a blackjack or a pai gow table for 2 or 3 hours, maybe lose that $200 or $300, but I'm gonna have a much better time because now I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna play cards.
Like it's still enjoyable.
Hang out and smoke and talk shit with the other players.
It's still enjoyable even if you don't gamble because there are all kinds of shows going on. There's musical acts. There's
walking the strip is dope.
Magic acts. There's comedy. There's anything you could imagine.
So
right there,
I'm in Vegas.
Dangerous.
And
yeah, please.
Oh no, dude, you just got me on another Vegas story. So I'm in Vegas. It's 2015. Yeah, summer 2015. I'm out there with one of my pool teams. And my one dude who's from Russia, it's his first time in Vegas. And me and my other cats, like, dude, I mean, this is Vegas. I've been here so many freaking times. And my other people on the team have either been here or, like once, or this is maybe their first time too, but they're really more about just kind of like, they want to go to the bars and drink and, whatever. Well, my other dude who's from Russia, like he's growing up, he's just like fucking Vegas, baby. And so he comes to me and he's like, Phil, you're going to take, I was like, bro, we will walk this fucking strip. I walked him and me up and down the strip because he'd never seen it. And like out front, they have so many acts and all this different stuff. Like, they do the pirate act. They got the freaking volcano. They got like waterfalls. You got freaking roller coasters. And I mean, dude, it's ridiculous.
What's there to see in Russia at that time?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but
it must have been quite an experience for him. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he was mid-20s when we went. I think he was like, I want to say like 28, 30, something like that. So he's, youngish, but not really.
Yeah.
So he's lived a pretty rough life. He's only been in America for a few years and just, loving the shit out of it. He's doing his thing. And so,
America.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, he's like, dude, I want to fucking do Vegas. I'm like, baby, we'll go do Vegas. Well, everybody else
to fucking do Vegas.
Yeah, no, he's like, I want to watch this strip. Everybody says this. And I was like, fucking right, bro. I'll walk the strip with you. Yeah, I splashed the butt the fuck out. So him and me are doing the strip. We're hanging. I mean, it's hot as fuck. But, dude, no humidity. Mm-hmm. It's like 103 out, and it's like 8:30 at night.
It's dangerous.
Literally, it's like 8:30 at night because, that's when you get the shows are really dope because then the fire is really bright and the lights. And, most of the things are just super dope at that point. And some of them don't even do them until it gets dark. And so we're walking the strip.
Fountain show. Wasn't there?
Oh, yeah. No, there is. Yeah, I think that's the Mirage. I think it's the Mirage that does that one.
Is it the Mirage?
Possibly. I think
Bellagio.
So. Bellagio. There you go.
Yeah.
Which is across from the Mirage.
Like musical water show.
Yeah. And there's multiples. Like they have several different shows.
Yeah.
Which I think that also has like a volcano in it. Like you get a little fire out of it and then you get that one on the side.
That's like late night. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get the last one is like the main eruption and that shit just goes off. But I think it's like midnight or whatever.
Yeah, like we stopped what we were doing to make sure that we made it to that. So like we stopped and we had to walk. We had to walk so many blocks to get back to the area. And like, this whole volcano erupting and there's music and there's light show and
it's fucking Vegas, baby. Yeah, right.
And I mean, there's a lot of fun stuff to do in Vegas. I admit it's
on the strip, off the strip. I mean, Old City's dope. I mean, Old City's really dope.
But I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know. I never got into, maybe if I got into a Hold'em, like a Texas Hold'em thing, maybe like single buy-in,
I've never been in a casino nor gambled in one. Well, I've walked in one to gather people.
What are you, like Moses?
But not. No, we were on a cruise ship, and we had to go get someone, and they were in the casino.
You just like walk up to him. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to walk with me. Thank you. No, just go ahead and do your things. Don't make a scene. Just walk up, get it. Let's go.
Take your drink. It's okay.
So, anyways, we're walking back from the strip, right? And we get to the one spot where there's the crossover where you're going from the one side to the other because we're down. We're actually staying in Circus, so we got to like get all the way back down. Mm-hmm. So we're going to walk across the thing, and we kind of just stop there because you get all the different views. And he's like, I want to stop and take some pictures and just like photos up the strip, right? Because from down there, you're pretty much down at the end, getting closer to like Old City and shit. So you get a really nice look in on Vegas for the strip. And he's just like photo bombs.
Yeah.
And while we're sitting there doing that, I'm leaning on the freaking railing and I get attacked by ants. Not a joke, dude. I had to rip my shirt off.
Like fire ants?
Well, because they were climbing up my arm because I had leaned on it with just my hand. Like I wasn't like, so they were literally, and I didn't even feel them. And I was just like, holy shit. It's all of a sudden, it's just like, so I'm literally like my shirt off in the middle of the strip and he's like smacking the shit out of these things and pouring water on me.
First person perspective, what was actually going on is he was doing crystal meth all week. He was coming down and it's just, they're crawling all over me.
Yeah, no, he
ate the bath salts.
Yeah, no, he was the one that actually pointed out to me. He was like, failure. And I was just like, oh shit. Dude, I mean, it was fucking crazy.
Were they biters?
No, they were just black ants, so it was nothing crazy. But still, it was just like, oh, the fuck. Yeah, I wasn't gonna wait to find out. You know, he's like, I'm gonna get rid of these as fast as I can. So we get that shit done. Like we're all good. And it's like, holy God. I was like, Jesus
like
Lord.
Carpenter ants that can, they just bite you.
Yeah, right. But so I have no idea. So, anyways, yeah, man, I'm all clean. I'm good.
So that happens, Vegas. Okay.
No shit. And I'm, and it's also now like 11 o'clock at night. Like, cause again, we walk the strip, we're watching the shows, we get the end deal with the fucking volcano and shit. And
you're talking to strangers, getting wild.
Yeah, we're just fucking Vegas, man. He wanted to walk the strip. I'm like, bro, I will walk the strip with you. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to us,
back at the ranch,
my pool team is drinking their faces off in the downstairs bar of the Circus. Yeah, not a joke. Like right over by like the pot of gold luck shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, all right. Well, the cool thing is I come walking in figuring they're probably going to be down there because they're like, hey, usually we would check in. It's like, hey, I'm back at the room or something. So we know where you're at.
Group chat or something.
Well, not so much group chat. It was just like, you had your check-in buddy. You know what I mean? Somebody you always, out of all of us, we were all friends, which is why we had the pool team together. So it was easy enough for us to just, but somebody would always just, hey, check in like, hey, I'm in the room crashing or, hey, by the way, somebody's over here. But, so we were always, so we knew they were in the downstairs. So we're expecting to just come in and be like, hey, we're going to have some drinks. Cool. We're done walking the strip. It's fucking hot as shit out. Now we're in some AC. Yeah, it's fucking beers and shots. Let's join you guys. Like, we're going to have a good time now. Well, I come walking in and my homeboy, who, by the way, 6.5 foot tall, 300 plus pounds, white boy, Philly cop, is literally, no joke, down to his boxers. He is cowboy lassoing his shirt above his head, tomahawk, woo, 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 like just throwing it out there.
Like Apache style?
Oh, dude, yeah, like he is dancing the shit out of this, right? Yeah,
jump on it. Jam
exactly,
on it.
Dude, exactly. Like he is like throwing this thing. And I'm like, oh my God. Not only that, but in the background, I swear to God, you cannot make this shit up. In the background, you hear, I'm sexy and I know it. And I'm just like, and I'm like, dude, I got my iPhone. I'm just like, whoop, I am so, he's going to regret this. Well, I'm literally going to take photographic evidence of this to show him tomorrow when we say, like, hey, buddy, how'd you sleep? Want to see some of last night's escapades? Like, I want photo proof of this shit. Video. Pretty much. Yeah. But as I get my phone up and I'm looking through it and it's starting to focus in, I see from both sides 2 security guards. And I'm just like, oh, snap shit. And they're just like, excuse me, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to pick up your stuff and walk away with this. And he's just like, hey, what? No, hell no. Everybody was into it. Like, it's a cool thing. Like, everybody was having a good time. It wasn't like, crazy. And I mean, he's super dope. He's no longer with us, but I love the shit out of this dude. I miss him. He was, so he just living life larger than life, like dope dude. And
moment of silence.
So anyways, the security guards come in, snatch him up, real nice. Dude, it's Vegas. This is their fucking job. I was just going to have to ask you to go ahead and pick up your things and walk with us. Thank you very much. And they're very just controlled, polite, easy. Get him off to the side. And as they're walking him off to the side, he's still trying to dress himself. Because again, down to his skivvies, shirt in the air, helicopter, whirling away.
Apache
I'm sexy
style.
and I know it. I'm like,
He's riding the pony. Is he riding the pony?
damn near close to it. And there was like undulation, and there could have been grinding, but they were, he had a big belly, so you couldn't get close enough, and it just pretty much. Anyways, so he's now over by the elevators, away from the bar, as he's getting dressed, and he's basically telling the security guards, he's like, "It's okay, it's cool, I'm a cop." And they're like, "Yeah, we don't care. This is Vegas. This is our house." And then he's just like, "No, no." And they're like, "No. Put on your clothes, and you're going to leave or you're going to bed." Somebody just like, "But no, I'm a cop." They're like, "Yeah, we get that you're a cop. We don't care. Put on your clothes, go out, or go to bed. Either way, we're done here." And I'm just like, "Gentlemen, I have this. I'll make sure he gets to bed tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time." They're like, "Thank you." And they walked away. I was like, "Do you put on your shirt. Let's go. We're out." Yeah, we put him to bed. Yeah, we drop him off and like, we're done. Go to bed. See you. Bye. No mas.
I'm going back out.
Oh, yeah, we did. Well, because, dude, me and my dude, like, we've been walking the strip, so we've had, like, no drinks. So we're the only ones that are sober enough to do this to begin with. Dude, by the time we make it back down to the bar, like,
You're just drawing back to that.
But, dude, like, 2 or 3 more people are, like, in passing without knowing, have left the bar. Now we're just like, what the fuck is this shit? So me and him, we just stayed up until, like, 3 in the morning, just, like, getting drunk as shit. We're like, fuck this. It was me and him just pounding it out, like, bro, we got this. Just sit at this, because like you were saying, the slot machines. Yeah, we're just sitting there, just like, quarter. But like, yeah, can I get another? Thank you. Quarter. Just milking the machines.
Talking quarter.
But again, dude, because
not like ching ching ching. Yeah.
If you do it right, you're pretty much not going to pay for your drinks. Especially, you're not going to pay like Vegas prices.
You're paying for your drinks by putting money in the machine.
Yeah, and the comparative ratio of what you spend
not watching
to what you
how
get.
Much.
Correct. Yeah, you tip the ladies right, man. They hook you up too.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're not tipping them good, like you're getting watered down drinks anyway.
Dude, you always tip. Always tip.
Because you're getting watered down drinks anyway.
No, I always tip. My dude.
Like, no, I want you to bring me something. I don't want something that you just happen to be walking around with.
All right, so my go-to drink when I'm gambling.
Scotch rocks.
Whiskey sour, Jack Daniels. More Jack than sour. Is what I always say. Like literally, the girl comes in, I'm just like, "Hey," and they're just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, give me a whiskey sour, but with Jack, more Jack than sour," and then literally throw them like $10 or $20 depending on where I'm at. If I'm doing well and I'm already do a little, and they just like, "You got it." It comes back, it's Jack with a little bit of sour. Oh, it is, and I will sit there and I will sip on it for an hour. I will drink that one drink in an hour. And she'll come back, but hey, but no, wait, I'm good, no worry. Come back and get that next one, same thing. Bing, another $10. Hey.
See, I feel that way about Scotch double neat.
Well, this is how you get an appropriate drink in Vegas.
You tip.
Yeah, pretty much every time, and you're going to get these, which you're paying for at that point. However, if you've been sitting there for 4, 5, 6 hours, and that girl's been on that entire shift with you, you can stop tipping because they'll be like, no, I got you. And they'll go get you. And they're just like, here you go. It's like they appreciate it so much. Now all of a sudden it's just like, ring. It's also the easy way for them to be like, "Hey, so you in town for a little bit? What are you doing?" I'm about to get. He's like, "Hey, yeah, we can go out dancing. It sounds good to me."
Check you out, man.
I see, dude. So
what happens in Vegas? No, I get it.
All right, I'm not going to tell the story. However, I'm going to tell you the ending. I'm playing cards, and I'm out there. Oh man, I want to say it was like
counting cards.
No, I was just playing blackjack, just chilling.
Definitely counting cards.
Yeah, right. It goes slow in the drive-in Sundays. But no, so I'm playing cards. I think it's like 2012 or something like this. I'm out there for the SEMA. Like we're out there just like we're doing it, because we were a vendor and we were going in trying to like look at different things, and we were one of the newer up and coming small middlemen basically, where you're becoming a speed shops in a sense. So you're just looking for different vendors that have the different go at this, that, and blah, blah, blah. And, my guy at that point was also trying to get into rims more. And that's when like chrome was just getting like hella crazy. Where you're getting like the 24s, 26s, 30s, like it's, freaking, the donks and shit with like 36-inch rims. So we're out there doing that, and I'm playing cards, and we're supposed to be going to, I think it was like a magic show or something. You know what I mean? I was just like, fucking, it's Vegas magic show. Yeah, it's probably gonna be dope. Yeah, who gives a crap? You know, I don't want to go to the magic show anyways. Long story short, I'm sitting at the blackjack table and my phone rings. And I like flip it open. It's a Vegas number. So I'm just like, oh, you know, give him the nod like, hey, give me a second, watch my chips. I got to take this call. Well, it's from a stripper that I had met from the night before. And she's like, hey, remember how I said, I was just like, hey, what's up? And I was like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we'll go. So we wound up going out to this club. I'm not going to, but you know, long story short is, it was so, when you start hanging with the locals, whatever the hot spot is, like the real spot,
it's
not
like the commercial BS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where you go in, you get treated like it's a real bar.
That's a secret though. And it's really, you don't have to get on the end with a stripper to do this, but like
this is true.
If you talk to like a bartender or something, a local hotspot.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
and you just say, dude, where do you go? And like they'll start telling you like all that, and I'm like, no. Where do you go? Like when you clock out and you have the evening to yourself, where do you go? And that's where you get the secret hotspot. That's where you get the. You know, I found that out at a couple different beach resorts. You know,
yeah, like, anywhere. Always talk to the locals.
You're going through town. Like,
plus,
you get a drink somewhere, and you're like, "Yo, where do you guys go at night?" And they'll tell you. They'll start like listing off all the hot spots. Like, no. I've heard about all that. I mean, like, where do you go? Like your staff.
You know where you all hang out at?
Yeah, where do you hang out? And they'll be like, "Oh yeah." There's this spot that does like 50-cent drinks on Fridays over, and this was, you know, obviously back in the day. You wouldn't find that anymore, but like,
what are you from 1950?
Yeah, well, I must be dating myself a little bit here, but
nobody wants to date you. You might as well. Hey,
but you know, a rare thing to find. That'd be like $2 drinks nowadays, basically. You know, like 50-cent domestic drafts or something like that. You know, whatever. And bottom shelf well drinks.
Easy there, father time. What was it like at the commencement of Dirt? What was that like?
Wow. You know what? So you were in Vegas.
So anyways, I get off the phone with the stripper and I walk back over to my guys and I just pick up my chips and they're just like, what the fuck? You're not going to, I was just like, yeah, I
got a date.
I'm like, I got to go. And they're just like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah. So, and the one guy who's sitting at the table was actually with me the night before when I met the stripper. And yes, it was at the strip club where I met her.
Wants to see me.
Well, no, I just, you know, I'm looking at the other guys, basically getting ready to say, it's just like, oh, hey. And I look at him and I was just like, so the chick from last night, and he's just like wide eyed even more like, oh, and I was just like, yeah, we're going dancing. I don't wait up or see you guys tomorrow morning, and just like bounced. Even better, like, she's got a friend. No. I mean, she did, but no. She, well, in my defense, I did spend $1,400 the night before. I mean, hey, Vegas, you know what I mean? My one dude had not been there. He was in his mid-60s, and he's a dragster guy from the 70s, so he's used to, like, I mean, we're talking top fuel kind of cat. So he's gone fast. Go fast. Like, he's done, like, big speed kind of, so he's had a good life. He's got some stories himself, right?
Bit of an adrenaline junkie, yeah.
But in Vegas, which he's never been to, at like 63 years old, oh, he made the mistake of coming out to the club with us.
Some guys just can't handle Vegas.
Oh no, I was going to make sure he had a great time at the club. Oh, this is not a joke. So it's me.
Not a mattress on the roof kind of thing, or?
I mean, it could have been. That dude was, oh man, he was drinking some fucking.
Some guys just can't handle Vegas.
Southern Comfort with peach on ice. That guy would drink that. He would. But here's the deal though, dude, right?
Can't stand SoCo.
He was business-wise very forward, straight, you know, black and white, just get to it, you know, very almost rigid in his structure. Like, it's just business. It's money. We're done. We're good. As soon as we got to the fucking airport, because he went with us.
Like, he was in party mode. Like,
oh yeah, dude, we're in the airport. And he's like, hey, you want to get some shots? And I was just like, what? I mean, I literally had to do like the slow turn at him.
I'm on vacation.
Where I'm just like, I'm like, I mean, it is fucking Vegas. So yeah, let's go do shots, bro. I mean, I'm used. This is how I grew up. It's like, yeah, I can party. I know how to handle my shit. Like, dude, I can get. Yeah, that's a great way to fucking fly to Vegas from Philly. I know what
Mexican coffee is.
Dude, no, it was tequila. It was just, he's just like SoCo peach on. I was just like, all right, I gave him another like side glance of like, that's kind of fucked, but hey, rock how you party, bro. And I'm just like, yeah, tequila. He's just like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drink this shit.
Yeah, it's a little fruity. I mean, whatever.
Hey, but that's how we do. I mean, he bought a bottle in the freaking coming out of the airport. Like as soon as we land in Vegas, he picks a bottle up to take back to the hotel. Like while we're still in the airport, so we paid airport prices for fucking liquor. But he's just like, I don't have to stop. Fuck it, we're good. I was just like, apparently this guy knows how to party. He said, I got my plan. We're going at this.
If you know how to party, you would. If you're going to spend twice as much on that bottle, you could get 2 bottles.
But he knew.
I'll get this and 2 bottles.
No, he was just like, this is what I'm doing. This is how we're rolling. And we're like, he was just like, matter of fact, he's like, I'm fucking Vegas.
I want to drink now. Pretty much.
And storage in the the room. So whenever we came back to the room, if he hadn't had enough, he could drink a little bit more. So it's me and my one dude. Again, the guy that I had.
You don't want to take from the mini fridge because that's
Oh, no. Rookie move. So it's me and my one dude, as I said from the previous, where it was like we acknowledged like my guy was with me. So it's just me and him and this other cat. Again, he's like 63. Well, so it's like, hey, let's go to the club because, all right, so we're at SEMA. Oh, this is a good SEMA story. And there was Bridgestone or something like that had this mega Jenga. And if you could pull a piece out without the Jenga falling, you got to pick an envelope.
Nice. And
out of all these envelopes that are in this literal plastic fish bowl, like that little beta fish thing, that little table, hexagon with the round top. There's just envelopes in there, but there's one with $100 bill. And I literally look at my dude who I go to the club with later that night because we're at SEMA that day. And I was just like, bro, if I pull the hundy, I was like, club's on me tonight. And he's like, oh, fuck yes. Because dude, him and I have had like a pretty good storytelling because he's done some shit. I've just, so he's just like, oh, if he's paying for the club, like it's going to be a party, dude. So literally pulled out the envelope and I was just like, it's sealed. It's like, is it supposed to? And the 2 guys running the booth were just like, oh shit. I pulled the fucking 100 out.
Just because it was sealed, they knew?
Because because it had to stay in there. They didn't want it like as all the shuffling for you to be able to fumble in and then just, I got the 100. So they only sealed that one. So I pulled the 100. And of course, man of my word.
Wouldn't you want to seal them all so they'd be uniform?
Do you want to lick 150 fucking envelopes or one?
Use a freaking sponge.
They have a device that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 2012 and you're in Vegas at SEMA. You ain't licking shit. One fucking envelope's the best you're getting out of these dudes. Not a joke.
Who's to say you didn't finger that one for the winner because it was the only one that was sealed?
I don't know. Either way, I still pulled the fucking envelope and had no clue. No, because I'm literally like, as I go to open, I was just like, oh, it's sealed. And it's like my reaction to, I have to open the envelope to see if it's empty or not. But as soon as I say it's sealed, they're just like, it's like, oh. I was like, oh. I literally looked at my dude. I was like, apparently the club's on me as I'm opening the envelope. And I was like, yeah, $100. Fuck me running. So now it's...
Well, now I have to.
Oh, yeah. So now it's me, that dude, and the 63-year-old.
Because $100 ain't covering that night.
Oh, shit.
No.
Dude, I spent 14 that night. I did.
Yeah. And you lucked out, only spending 14.
You could say that.
Right, exactly.
I would say I have enough experience that I know how to spend my money well. Yeah, there's another story to that, which I will not tell tonight.
There was much fun to be had for said $1,400.
Oh, dude, no. You don't. Oh, my God. So it's me, my dude, and 63-year-old chilling at the table. And we have 3 ladies. Because, you're in Vegas, they gravitate, they find that, and it's like, this is what you came for. This is protocol. This is how it works. So they hawk you out. They come on in. Well, the 3 that wind up coming over for us, they're actually really dope. Like, we're in a good spot. Like, this is a gentleman's, air quote, gentleman's club. So the quality is very nice.
Right.
And I'm not just saying aesthetically pleasing. There is a mentality. Like, if they say I'm doing this to pay for college, they fucking meant it. Because they were paying for that and more. They're going to college in a fucking like Rolls Royce or some shit. These girls were making money. Well, so they come over. We're chilling for all of like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I'm paying because I'm paying for the club. So they come over and they're just like, oh, hey, you know, can you get some drinks? Da, da, da. I was just like, yeah, everybody at the table, just go ahead and start me a tab. They're like, oh, very good. And, you know, so the chick that's with me sees this. And again, this is the chick that I went dancing with later the other night. Anywho, so we're just chilling. We're doing our thing. And again, man of my word, I'm just like, yeah, drinks, fuck it. It's all me. Run the tab. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Yeah, doubles. Whatever the guys, I don't have a good time. We're going to spend our money. We're going to do this right. So we're chilling all of like, and I'm buying the girls drinks as well. Fucking it's you, people at home. Give you a little side note. Go to the club, buy the girls the drinks. You always buy them a drink. Whatever they want, you don't give a shit. Let them just be like, yeah, whatever she wants. Yeah. Top shelf, fuck it. Just let her have that drink. Guarantee you that one drink will get you very far. Oh, yeah, personality's going to carry the rest because you're going to need that shit. But anyways, that'll at least get the door open. Not a joke. So we're chilling, doing our thing, ordering drinks, having a good time. And, you know, at this point, the girls are like, all right, it's been like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like, we got to either get something going here or blah, 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 or whatever else. And my one dude's like, oh, no. The 63-year-old, he's like, no. And my other guy's married. Hella pervert, respects his wife, hella like way, way hard. So he's just like, nope. He's like, I'm allowed to look but not touch. It's like, all you can do is, I was just like, hey, here. And I literally paid all 3 of the ladies for the next like.
To hang out.
Well, yeah, but so at that point, because again, 2012, so the typical price was 20 a lap dance, which is on average 3 minutes. So I threw each of the ladies a couple $100 and was just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Just buying your time, we're aware, don't even worry. And all the guys are just like, what the fuck? And I was just like
your next hour or so is paid for.
Well, so here's the thing is, for that $100, that should only be about 15 minutes. At which point it's come around. It's like, hey, another round of drink. Of course, yeah, another round. Go ahead, on me. Put it on the tab. Of course, you know. So here I am, this whole night, basically spending money. We've been hanging out for like an hour or so. My 63-year-old is getting drunk as shit on his fucking Soco Peach shit. My other dude is being really good boy. He's not doing the lap dances, nothing. He's like, nope, not gonna cheat. But she can just ride him all she wants, and it's no big deal. She can, you know, and he's just like, I'm not touching. I'm not touching. But because he's not touching, he's, you know, hand check. Yeah, we're good. And me and my girl, like, we're just sitting there this whole time. We're just been.
Isn't this great?
So me and my girl this whole time just been sitting there bullshitting for like an hour, just, you know, just being polite, having good conversation, getting to know each other, actually like having like some pretty, you know, because you know how we are, dude. We like instantly pull.
That's the way I am. Like the typical guy would be like, yeah, half a fag sitting here talking to your girl.
You're pretty. But yeah, no. So when we wind up actually having like a really deep conversation about, dude, no joke. Her and I wound up having a really deep conversation about hip hop, specifically 90s East Coast.
Hip hop?
Oh yeah, it was hip hop anonymous.
Damn you!
So her and I are chilling for like an hour. We're having really great conversations. We start to like just, you know, get that spark going, and she's like really vibing it. And she's like, "You need to come upstairs with me." And I was just like, "I'll be honest. I know I'm paying for tonight, but." I'm not trying to. I'm like
that.
No. I'm just like, me and my dudes, I'm out to like show my guys a good time. And she's like, no. You're coming upstairs. And I was just like, oh, yeah. She gave me the nod of like, yeah, you're not paying for this because you've already been spending money. So she was one of the club's girls where she did whatever she wanted. She made money. This late and like. Somehow, like and I'm just like, okay, all right, you know, so she's like, you're coming upstairs with me. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, if then I was like, so I threw some more cash down. But before we did, I was like, yo, can you do me a favor? She's like, what? I was like, all right, so homeboy over there. And I point to my 63-year-old. I mean, he's like Santa Claus, white beard shit, you know, part way to almost fucking ZZ Top shit. And he's got glasses on and everything. The round circle Edison bifocal shit. Old motherfucker. He just looked old, but he's enjoying himself, and he's got like one chick that's on him, right?
Like Santa Claus's granddad.
So I go to my girl, and I was just like, do me a favor. I was like, that dude right there, and I hand her a couple $100. I was like, he needs to get tag teamed. She's like, what? I was like, I want a black lady. And I was like, Asian and or Mexican. I was like, he needs some color in her life. She was just like, oh, I got you. So she was Vietnamese. And I mean, her and I, like, again, we'd had a deep enough conversation. It's like, she knows my backstory. I'm from Spain, born in Cali, blah, blah, blah. Like, so she, we know enough at this point where she's like, I'm not saying black. And it's like, it's just like, oh, no, I got you, bro. I was just like, thank you. Literally walks away, goes and gets two of her friends, just like, yeah, that motherfucker right there. But here's the kicker is she comes back. She's like, yeah, they're all, she's like, all right, let's go. So we're going upstairs. I'm trusting everything's good because, we should be. As we get up to the one room, there was actually a bit of a balcony and you can kind of like chill and watch everybody else and just do your thing. Like almost like a king sitting on a throne in a VIP, just like, this is some dope shit. Takes me up into this room and then just does her fucking thing. And she's a very, very attractive woman. And not even just looks. The energy was ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
It happens, bro. So we're having a good time. And this is, the first minute or two. And at this point, I can see the two ladies coming to get my dude. And he has no clue. Because at this point, I've now left the group. My guy is about to like leave, so he thinks, and then homeboy's sitting there without a chick because she walks away. And it's just like, he's just like, what the hell? I ain't got a girl. I mean, this is kind of boring. And these two ladies just like, bing, like, I heard y'all. I was about to do the scene from How High. Heard y'all want to start a dick sucking contest. Oh, but so in there, they pretty much are just like, yeah, we're going to tag team you now. And they're just like, no. This is, and I'm assuming because I can read their language where they're just
this is happening.
Where he's like, this isn't gonna. They're like, we've been paid for. This is going down. Enjoy this, old man. And they basically attack him right, and they're out on the main floor, right? So they're kind of in the middle of everybody. So there's all these other dudes sitting around watching this old guy get the fucking hammered, and they're just like, what the. He's like on a whole new level, and they're like, how do you get this fucking, I didn't know you could pay, what is this shit? Right? And she's up there just like doing her thing, and I'm just like, oh, my man. Yeah, and it was a good time. So much, long story short, because, we're up there for about an hour. They've spent their money and they're just kind of chilling. Homeboy left, get a cab, and I can see the other guys pretty much getting ready to twitch. And I was like, I gotta get my guys out of here. I was like, we got a long day tomorrow, blah, 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 like all that kind of good shit. And she's just literally takes my phone and it's just like, and I was just like, all right, cool. I was like, I ain't doing too much tomorrow. I was like, I think I got like a magic show or some shit, but I ain't got nothing planned. I was like, we did SEMA today. I'm fucking tired from walking. She's like, and so then, again, the next night, all of a sudden, it's like the phone rings. I was just like, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. No, because, dude, the amount
of dog you.
And again, that entire night between the drinks, paying for the, all the stuff for my friends and shit and all that good stuff. And the fact that she was basically like hooking me up. I spent about $1,400. It was like just over between everything.
Not,
So the fact that we were there for like 3 hours and my dudes were taken care of for pretty much that whole time. I got like special privileges in a sense. Because I mean,
but this is my problem. Like I got too much Scottish blood. I can never spend money on that.
I mean, dude, you're paying for entertainment and time. Like honestly. And see, that's the thing, man. When you have the respect for what they're doing, the psychological understanding of what they're dealing with, when you can actually speak to them on that level and just be human to human, dude, more times than not, it works out really well. And not even just in Vegas. I'm just
in general. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no, we should probably wrap this shit up.
But yeah, I'm getting ready for some. You got some yummy food in the kitchen.
I made a nice marinara, a little pasta.
Got any garlic spread?
It's pretty dope. I mean, honestly, we got time. We can make some.
All right.
Chef Philly D. I'll be making that.
And I'm Mr. Gemini.
I wasn't really trying to sign on, but all right, cool. And next.
And I'm a JD.
Apparently, we took her off guard. Go figure. Oh. But yeah, the green room, the warm up show to the show about nothing.
That's the warm up to the show about nothing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, 8 p.m. Eastern. Still wouldn't.
Directionsumusic.org.
So you're gonna help me out on this? You're just like staring at me like, oh, what are we doing? Is this where we like shameless plug ourselves?
Yeah, ITY directionsumusic.org if you want to reach out. That'll get all of us.
Or Gemini, GEMINI, or Philly D, PHILLYD at directionsumusic.org. Yeah, or YouTube. Fuck, I mean, that's where you're at right now.
Yeah, or
be good to yourself. Be good to everyone else.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.